The Life and Times of Mrs. Scrumbleicious, Part 3, Mrs. Scrumbleicious and the Cuddly One, by Charles T. Dale. This is especially for Livy. Said Mrs. Scrumbleicious, "Husband dear, I'm in a muddle. For several weeks I felt the need for something small to cuddle. But please don't be offended. Don't misread what I have said. You'll always be my favourite when we're tucked up in bed. Your special hugs and kisses have sustained me through the years, making me all warm inside and banishing my fears. You'll always be my favourite, my number one, but yet I fear I have a longing for a little furry pet." Said Mr. Scrumbleicious, "Now that's a fine idea, for I have felt the same thing for almost half a year. A little chap around the house I think would be delightful. You seem to read me like a book. You're really most insightful. So what about a little dog to sit upon your lap? Though not perhaps a Yorkie, they've a tendency to yap. A greyhound, or a whippet, or a breed that's fit and lean. Or you could have a corgi and pretend that you're the queen." "A little dog," said Mrs. S. "Now that would be quite fun, for we could take him down the park to jump and play and run. There is, however, just one thing that makes my spirits flag. It's carrying round their business in a smelly little bag." Said Mr. Scrumbleicious, "Well, how about a kitten? One look into those big round eyes, I find myself quite smitten. A Persian or a Siamese, perhaps an English blue. That would solve the problem with those little bags of poo." "I take your point," said Mrs. S. "It's cogent and well made, but there is still one little thing that stops me, I'm afraid. I fear there is one stumbling block that fills me with dismay. I don't think I could cope with that disgusting litter tray." "I feel a theme appearing here," concluded Mr. S. "You've no problem with the beast, just clearing up the mess. There are no creatures that I know that leave no trace at all. So maybe we should try and find a pet whose do's are small. What about a rabbit? They're small and round and neat, though perhaps that is dependent on what type of food they eat. A hamster, or a guinea pig, a rat, a stoat, an ermine. I'm sorry, dear," said Mrs. S. "I fear that they're just vermin. Perhaps it's not a good idea. I've got you after all. You're very nice to cuddle, somewhat hairy and quite small. I do not need another pet to woof or squeak or purr. Besides, I just remembered, I've an allergy to fur."